So, yeah, I don't know. Today it's like, you really need to tell your country to warm up, bruh. This winter thing is not fun.
Yeah, man, it's been cold.
It's cold.
It's been cold.
I don't know if there's been like a winter this cold since someone said 2017.
2017.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember at all, but it's been crazy this past few weeks, and
COVID's not helping, right?
Yeah, it's not helping, but the cases are increasing every day, so I think this winter has a contribution towards it.
Yeah. Have you like had any funeral thingies?
Yeah, I've lost people I know.
Yeah, ne?
But unfortunately, I couldn't attend because
it's it's an interesting sort of thing because you've heard now you can't do anything. You just kind of have to sit there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does, but hey. So before you came in, I was telling you that we were watching the your video. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the response for that? Like
it's been good, the song, they love it, like a lot of people say it's authentic, it's organic, it's real. It didn't sound like it was forced because everything came from the heart, And a lot of people relate to it, which is funny because literally I was just talking about how I felt, but through that a lot of people related because these are the same things people went through on a regular.
I like that you mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
Because that song is a heartbreak song, right?
Yeah.
What was specific about this, like that story between you and
her?
Her.
We've had our misunderstandings. It was more like a situationship that was one-sided, but also it kind of had potential, but we couldn't meet because of other reasons, I don't know. But she knew my intentions were clear that I liked her, or I loved her, but I guess I wasn't that nigga or that guy for her. So yeah.
So like, I find it interesting that you're like, what is it? Both guys and girls are relating.
Yeah.
To this thing, like how? Like I thought this was a guy thing.
It's always like that, like we tend to think it's only us guys who face these problems. You can find girls they would like a guy, but the guy's not into him. And the guys that are into that girl, the girl's not interested. Like literally a girl will do everything to keep a nigga or a guy. Yes. Sorry about that.
Oh, go kick that.
So yeah,
go kick that in.
Just like us, I literally did everything by the books. I tried going out on a date, spending time with her, calling, checking up on her and stuff. But it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But the other girls who wanted me, I didn't care about them because I wasn't seeing them like that. Only to find out they really loved me more than her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been accused of being a Gab's gap?
Yeah. A lot of times, guys. A lot.
By who? And on what ground?
Almost every girl that I've wanted to approach or like started talking to in the DM, they're like, Gab's nigga.
Are you serious? Like they
just
text
like
you?
That. Not even strangers though. Like, literally, you be like, we're not. We know you.
Okay, based off of what? Because like there's this whole thing.
I think the way I present myself, the way I dress, or maybe the way I look. I don't know. Maybe I'm handsome enough to like talk to anyone. Because literally, a girl once said, "I don't think you're my type."
Wow.
Type is our cable mambo, and I'm like, yo, these are the same girls with Bankana, and you tell me they're my type. When I'm trying to go for something that I can get, also that I could love.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I don't like about girls. They always underestimate themselves. So that, I mean, I feel like we got China, but why are you telling me six as a bad thing when I'm telling you I want you? So yeah, dog.
It's like that. It's like that, eh?
It's like that.
So like this particular situation was so painful, so strenuous that you went and made a song about it.
Yeah.
How
Well, how the song came about, that day when we made the song, she was supposed to come over.
Yeah.
She didn't come over. So I was kind of disappointed because I was looking forward to it the whole week. I even cleaned the house. Everything was clean, perfect. Just just perfect. I was in my mind, like mentally prepared. Okay, she's coming. Then she's like, I can't come over. She had her reasons, but I'm like, they're not valid enough to convince me. But I'm like, okay, cool. Then I went to my room. Luckily, Yusuf was there. So I made the beat. And I was like, okay. Then I told Yusuf the whole situation. And Yusuf just went on the mic and he freestyled the chorus. Okay. The one that you're hearing now was,
Okay. So, tell me, what are your thoughts on, you mentioned, trying to just speak to these women or whatnot in the sense like just don't look at my outside, look at my inside, and then you doing the things that can sort of prove that you're normal, right? What are your thoughts on like how far is too far? Like, in other words, what would you consider, when would you consider the chasing to be toxic? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I kind of get you, but I don't get you.
Yeah?
But I'll try to answer that question.
Okay. Should I rephrase that? Are you good?
Yeah, try.
Yeah, okay. I get it. You've run into people who just look at you and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
But then, because you've got good intentions, you're like, let me show you that, you're wrong. That I'm nothing to be afraid of. Have you ever heard of Stockholm Syndrome?
No.
So, there's this thing, right? Like, the movie Beauty and the Beast, right? Where, okay, let me bring it back. When someone gets kidnapped by, like, a kidnapper, and then there's a weird thing that happens that they fall in love with their kidnapper. I know, it's crazy, right? It's like ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
You fall in love with your kidnapper. It's a kind of toxic behavior that, this person is bad for you, but because, you've
learned to love him.
Yeah, and it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
And that sort of behavior can kind of spill over into, just normal kind of situations. In this particular one, you're trying to prove to someone, that I'm not
like that.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
And they in essence would be the kidnapper. You are just the victim. You're like, oh no. How far do you think, when you're just relating to normal girls, do you think there's like a barrier when you're like, you know what, this is too much, let me leave them, let me go, whatever.
Yeah. I think it's more like
rambling kind of.
It's more like I'm being misunderstood most of the time.
Yeah.
Like people, they always bank against, I don't know why, but I'm a simple person, just human. I get lonely sometimes. I just try to at least talk to someone, just tell them how I feel. But in the back end, okay, I'm trying to smash and dip.
Being honest.
And that thing, maybe, yes, they have their reasons. They've had many couple guys doing that to them. I don't blame them. But hella, you should always try to give a person a chance, see how far this can go, because you don't know what he's been through. So, yeah.
Yeah. You never know. You never know what people have been through, right?
Yeah.
Hey, talking about like just music in general. Yeah, you've had to, as a young man, you're like in your early 20s, right? Yeah. Yay, best time of your life. You've had to learn to be vulnerable. How is that? Because there's that whole macho thing of guys don't cry, guys don't share their feelings, right? How do you think it's healthy to do that? You think it's helpful to do that?
It is.
And how do you do
that? Especially as musicians, we go through a lot, like every day someone can decide to hate on you for no reason. Maybe can hate on you just because of what you make.
Yeah.
So it's always, I would advise anyone to express how they feel, never bottle it in. Because the moment you say I'm okay, but every day you wake up to a message saying you suck, quit music, you know, things like that. But deep down, you're like, nah, I'm cool. It's just a hater.
Yeah.
There will be a time where it's like it gets up to you, where now you can't even create anything because now you're under pressure and trying to prove a point that you're really good. You know, if maybe you feel like making a song about depression, make a song about depression. If you have a song you want to talk about love, make a song about love. You know, don't try to say or be cool on a music song that you're not really connected to it. You know, let's say maybe for now I'll be talking about I have $1,000 million in my account, which I don't have. What's the point of me flexing on a song if I'm not like that? I'm misleading my fans, my true listeners. You know, rather I make a song that connects with the people. Like for instance, I made Chick Sabadini, which is a good song. People love it.
Y'all need to check out that song, man. You know, like, it's got Zeus on it, bruh. I love that song. You know,
like I made 36045, which was a song about depression, what I went through when I stayed in Block 8. That's actually the plot number. So yeah, like those songs, there are songs that are really personal, but I always find it amazing for someone to even tell me, yo, what you said, they really hit home, you know? Like, we love that. You know, messages like that keep me going. Yeah, that's why I'm never worried of making a catchy song or something like that. You know, literally, I made tattoo out of my emotions, and look, the whole world is going crazy about it because I was honest. You know, shout out.